How many rounds does it take to fry an egg on a Sig Sauer Fuse? Let's find out. So that didn't work out quite the way that I wanted it to. It did fry the egg, and I was trying to stay out of the picture, not shadow it, so you could kind of see it really well. And my lapel mic is on my shirt, so it didn't really pick up the sizzle. You could see a little bit of the smoke, the remnants of the smoke, because I kind of put it on there and then hit record on the camera after I had already dropped the egg, because I was trying to see if it would actually fry or not, because I brought 2 eggs. If not, I was going to put some more rounds through it. Part of the issue is it's about 33 degrees out here today. It actually might be up around 40 right now, actually. So it's a lot colder than it was back in the summer when I was shooting it. But one of the things that even I said something about, I didn't make a huge deal about it, because it getting hot is not going to matter in a defensive situation, because I doubt seriously that you're going to be putting. So I put 8 mags of 21. So whatever that math is, I guess 5 mags of 20 is 100. So you got 20, 40, 60. So 160, 168 rounds, something like that. But it totally, when the I guess the white of the egg leaned up against the slide on the top and on the underside, it was definitely smoking. It was definitely sizzling the egg. The slide's just a little too thin to actually really create a situation, but I believe wholeheartedly if maybe I would have put another mag through it, maybe the egg was not cold, because I did just take it out of the fridge before I come to the range. And also, if it wasn't 40 degrees out here, we might have had a better reaction. Either way, I've had a lot of people comment on the Fuse video that I had nothing but success out of it. My literal only complaint was that it did get extremely hot after about 200 rounds, in so much so that I had to put on a glove or move my support hand in order to keep shooting it. But I had to keep it. I bought it because I was going to sell it afterwards. And there's a story that I feel comfortable telling now, but I did not at the time. But I'm not even going to tell you why I got this upset. But I had gotten out of the vehicle here at the range, and this is my brother at one time lived on this property, and he had left something out in front of my tent up here, and I tripped over it. And my wife said that I got angry. I guess I did. There was a little bit of both, a little bit of anger, a little bit of an accident. But I had the gun in my hand. It was brand new, out of the box, hadn't had a round in the magazine, nothing in the gun whatsoever. The slide was locked back. And, I kind of got angry about it, and I slung it down. And when I did, it speared right into the dirt, okay? So she told me I had to keep it. I had a back plate made specifically for it from, I believe, NDZ, and it says temper tantrum. She said, you threw a temper tantrum, now you have to keep it. It had dirt all in it and everything. It has been completely flawless, stupid, crazy, fast, and accurate. But now the gun has been sitting in that egg juice for about 30 minutes, and it is super, super sticky, and it's all over the place. And I'm not trying to be unsafe or anything like that. I made sure that there was nothing actually in the barrel itself, and or inside of the barrel or down in the chamber. I poured some water down in it and everything like that to make sure everything was safe. And so other people again is talking about having malfunctions, failures to feed, just a plethora of problems. I've had a lot of people comment recently. This is probably the only Sig I'm ever going to sell. Nothing but problems, yada yada yada. But I have not had any issues out of it. And if it'll run with all of this egg in here, as sticky as this is right now, I'm a little bit worried about even shooting the thing. But if it'll run with all this egg in there, I think it'll run in under any conditions, or at least mine will anyway. Well, there you have it, folks. I'm full of egg now, so, there you go. Just egg all over the gun, egg all over the barrel. 21 rounds without an issue, still accurate, can barely see out of my optic. The gun has been great for me. I love the gun. I hope you enjoyed the video. Know it was a little bit comical, I guess, maybe. Really, what does it matter? I'm just trying to show that I've had no issues out of this gun. And after having poured water in it and having all of this egg residue all over it, obviously there's no oil lubricating this thing to be able to shoot, and it done just fine. I totally trust the gun. Occasionally will carry it, put it on the nightstand, have it in the truck. This is one of my favorite purchases of the year. So I totally can recommend the gun. Haven't had any issues. It does get crazy hot after about 200 rounds, but it is what it is. Get some gloves. That is not going to matter in a defensive situation. Make sure you know Jesus Christ is your Savior. Most important thing you can do. Also, go over, check me out on Rumble, and please, I covet your support over on Patreon. Go over there, $5 a month. Support me on Patreon. It'll help me to continue to keep putting these videos up, exhausting 168 rounds, all to show you that this pistol will run under just about any conditions. Don't know if this is a torture test, but I'm going to say it is. And I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, on this day that the Lord has made, be blessed, and to God be the glory.